Match analysis, let's get straight to it. It only took 9 minutes for a very good chance that should have been capitalized on in Roma's favor with Ndika heading one just wide when Sule sent in a beautiful cross. With the next chance coming in the 16th minute when Dybala hits an outside foot shot in the box and it goes just wide. And for about the first 35 minutes, Roma is dominating the game. They're just dominating, winning the ball higher, playing a very high line. Milan couldn't get out the back and couldn't beat the press. Every time they tried to play to Leao, he kept falling on the floor. And Nkunku was non-existent. They kept playing the ball on the left, trying to play to Batisagi. And they just kept losing the ball every single time. And this was looking rough. But then at the 38th minute, out of nowhere, Leao takes the ball on a run down the wing, goes past Ndika, cuts one back, and out of all people, Pavlovic scores 1-0 Milan. Then on the 44th minute, Fofana gets a ball rolled to him in the box by Batisagi, and he just sends it wide. It was like a penalty, and he just sent it wide. It was such a poor finish. But Fofana is a poor player, so it's not a surprise. End of the first half, second half starts, and Milan came out as if they were trying to win the game. When Richie took a shot, a half volley, and it goes just wide. Then 1 minute later, Leao almost scores after Nkunku couldn't get to a pass that was meant for him, and it rolled to Leao. 2 minutes later, Leao rifles a shot at Vea's near post, which he saved, and the ball went out for a corner. Then Nkunku hit the post off the corner, and the ball just hits him. He doesn't hit the ball just hits him. Then a whole lot of nothing happens for a good amount of time. Nothing is happening, a whole lot of cancelling out each other. Then somehow, at some point, Leao takes a shot that gets blocked off the line after some scrappy play in Roma's box where the ball hits Villa on his head, and then Hermoso, the defender, tries to clear it, but it was a poor clearance. It was so much nonsense. It was hard to keep track of. Then around the 76th minute, Dovbyk gets a pass rifled into him. He lays the ball off perfectly for Pellegrini. And in an attempt to block the shot, Fofana lunges in, giving Roma a free kick at the edge of the box. And he was almost lucky that it wasn't a red because the studs were up. Fofana then goes into the wall for the free kick. And this guy raises his hands as if he's trying to praise the Lord. The ball ends up striking his hands. Then Roma gets a pen. Now, how that's not a red is interesting. I'll definitely understand some Roma fans being mad that's not a red. But I could also see some people saying, I guess the handball was unintentional. But that was shoddy. That was very shoddy from Fofana. Again, he's a very poor player in general. Then Dybala steps up to take the pen and Mignon saves it. It was a very good pen. It was a very good save. Powerful. Maybe not perfect, but it was far from being an average or a shoddy pen. And that was about it. Game turned into a typical Italian throw crosses into the box. 15 defenders. Everyone is defending. Header. Everyone's crying. Yellow cards for people complaining. But yeah, that was about it for the rest of the match. Everyone got cramped. Now, as for, I think it's important we speak about a couple players. So, Nkunku, we're in November. I saw these signs when he was at Chelsea for these 2 years. Now, he was very injured at Chelsea, yes. But when he wasn't injured, he was very poor. Now, people want to use excuses as if just wait until he gets back to full fitness. It's at the point where if he hasn't been fit in 2 years, then he might not never get fit. That's one. Two, when he has been fit, he's been poor. Today was a perfect example of this. This guy, around the 66th minute, this guy, he's on the halfway line. Leao lays a ball for Richie. Richie runs. He's running. Nkunku makes the run in the middle. He keeps going. Richie's on the wing. Nkunku keeps running in the middle. At some point, Nkunku just stops, allowing Richie to just keep going down the wing by himself. Nkunku does not go to help. Nkunku just watches him essentially get mauled by Roma's defense. And at that point, I'm like, what do you actually do on the pitch? He walks around the pitch as if he's a Leao. But here's the thing with Leao. When Leao gets the ball, something happens. In Nkunku, nothing is happening, with or without the ball. So what are you on the pitch doing? Enough of Nkunku. Salamakers and Wesley had a good battle today. It got a little heated. You could see Salamakers was talking ish. Wesley ended up getting a yellow card. It was a good battle. I enjoyed it. When Pulisic and Rabiot comes back from injury, this team could be interesting. And the reason why I say interesting and not dangerous is because off the bench, they have nothing off the bench. A player like Fofana should not never ever have ever been at this club. That guy he's poor technically, he makes bad decisions. He lacks the stamina to cover ground. He lacks desire to cover ground. He's just a bang average, maybe net negative player. And he almost cost the team the game today. Same way he almost cost the team the game against Fiorentina. Same way he cost the team 2 games against Cagliari last season. This guy he's a borderline net negative player. He might be a spy. He's one of those type of players you gotta watch out. Like Fofana might give us one today. Like he's one of those type of players. As for Roma, that might have been the best 30 to 45 minutes of football they've played this entire season. Because the way they were dominating Milan, I thought it would have been an ugly scoreline. But for some reason in the second half, they just died out. I like what happened. And I think one of the main reasons is Gasperini brought on Pellegrini for Sule, which I don't really understand because you're taking pace out of the team. You're taking the ability to beat a man 1v1 out of the team. I don't really understand that change per se. But yeah, that's it.